What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So yes, I played Splatoon Raiders. Man, this year has been something, right? Like, I played a lot of Nintendo games that have really surprised me over the years, and this one, Splatoon Raiders, yeah, this is a banger game, guys. Like, I guess I never talked about my history with the Splatoon series as much, which I've made a few Splatoon videos in the past, but a lot of them are like 2022 stuff, and rarely I don't know. I guess it was also at a time I wasn't super confident talking about other franchises because I don't know, they don't get much attention, which my Pokemon Pokopia video didn't do well, which to be expected. Like, I'm kind of just making videos for the sake of videos at this point, like, because there's no big game, so-called, aside from Zelda Ocarina of Time remake, what online internet users say. I'll just make whatever I feel for, and that's kind of what I do more, honestly. I have a real-time job, so, like, yeah. But yeah, Splatoon Raiders, I was really looking forward to this game. I also was a bit skeptical at times, not super, but also just back when this game got revealed on the Nintendo Today app, it was like, what, the first major thing they did with Nintendo Today app? They just revealed this out of nowhere, and it was just like, oh, a spin-off game, a single-player Splatoon single-player game. Also, I'm showing, yes, Nintendo Treehouse footage. For the sake of story spoilers, I'm not going to show much. I'm not really going to share major spoilers. If I accidentally say something, just a little warning. So, yeah, but I'm at, like, getting close to the end game, if that makes sense. Maybe the time I upload this, so just letting you know. But I'll give my full thoughts in the community post anyway, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, Splatoon. I guess I can talk about my history with Splatoon. I've been a big fan of this series since the beginning, basically. I got Splatoon 1 as a teen. I don't know how I think when I first heard about Splatoon, this was back when I didn't really watch trailers as much as I did. It depends, really. I watched a movie in 2015. I might have watched, I don't remember what I watched, but I saw this trailer, Splatoon. I think my parents got it for me. And when I played the game, I was, like, glued to this Splatoon 1. I was glued to the game on the Wii U. I played so many hours of the game, so many Splatfests, so much content, so many weapons I used, so much everything. I loved Splatoon 1, and it was, like, the Wii U game, basically. That was, like, the one game that saved the Wii U, basically, somewhat. And, like, I loved Splatoon 1 so much. Like, it was just such an addicting time. I just don't know what happened. And this is coming from somebody back then, when I was a teen. I didn't care for most Nintendo franchises. I only really played Mario series, counting Yoshi, Donkey Kong, Wario series, and Kirby. Those were the only two major Nintendo series I played at the time. Not counting Smash Bros, because, like, it's Smash Bros, but no, Splatoon was one of my top favorite franchises now, and I played Splatoon 1, I was so addicted to that game. I just played it so many times, honestly, until it stopped getting updates, basically. And then the Switch 2 came around, or Switch 2, oh my god. The Switch 1 came along with Splatoon 2. I played so many hours of that game, and I loved Splatoon 2. I put so many hours in that game. Salmon Run was a fun time. I love the single-player content in the Splatoon series. I played a lot of multiplayer. I'm not a super try-hard Splatoon player, just letting you know. I don't play Splatoon like that, so yeah. And then, yeah, I love Splatoon 2. It was really cool, and Marina's hot as hell. But, yeah, I really loved Splatoon 2. And then, yeah, I played a lot of the Splatfests I could, basically, at that time. And then Splatoon 3 rolled around, and I really loved it, but it was also at a time... Okay, this was because I had a job at that point. I didn't play as much Splatoon 3 as I wanted to. I still play it often, but I think the disconnections and the inconsistency with Splatfests being 3-on-1s, basically Fry losing, like, more than... basically 90% of Splatfests. Yeah, Shiver got all the attention. Shiver's still hot as hell. But sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really... I don't know. I couldn't play it as much, even though if it was... The single-player stuff was great. Especially Splatoon 2. I didn't even talk about Auto Expansion, by the way. So Auto Expansion is peak. So yeah, it was like one of the best DLC purchases I've ever made. So yeah. As you can tell by my glaze or LARP, is that the word you use? What does LARP even mean, man? But yeah, I'm a big Splatoon nerd, so no matter what happens with this series, I'm always gonna be down for Splatoon. And then when this happened, man, I'm tempted to call this the Splatoon experience I wanted since I was a teen, honestly. Like, I was so addicted to the concept of this game. So basically, story-wise, Fry, Shiver, and Big Man are exploring for treasure, or a little golden parts, and they all crash, and after a month later, we have a mechanic that helps out with the island, and basically what you're doing is you're looking for treasure, looking for loot, and find your way to the center of the island, basically. And you have to avoid all the salmons, I don't know how to say that, all the enemies that you come across throughout your journey through the game. And yeah, just do well, basically. This is basically... Splatoon Raiders is a very interesting concept I've seen, and like something I just didn't expect for Splatoon. Like, the gameplay-wise, all Splatoon games are play the same. Like, sure, you can have different weapons and abilities and stuff like that, which Splatoon's a definition of, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But Splatoon Raiders gameplay just somehow was so addicting to me of, like, how much I enjoyed this concept. Like, it was kind of experimental, the Splatoon single-player experience, because really, as much as I enjoy the Splatoon multiplayer, I think I played way too many games for me to constantly play Splatoon multiplayer. I'm always going to be there for the single-player content and the lore. Yes, Splatoon has lore. But yeah, I just really loved this. I'm just really loving Splatoon Raiders, honestly. Like, it's seriously surprised. I was already going to like this game for the looks of it, because this is basically Salmon Run, just more of it, if it makes sense. But there's still a decent amount of stuff. Like, I will say, there are dungeons. Yeah. Okay, I heard fireworks. But there are dungeons in this game, which we could call them, which are secret levels that you play for unique little challenges that you use for gadgets. But I didn't mention gadgets yet. Yeah, I haven't mentioned. I'm kind of going all over the place with this, my impressions of this game, because, like, I just so much to talk about. Basically, you have the main hub world, of course, where you can basically upgrade your weapons, you can get new gadgets, you can upgrade your gadgets, you can get more abilities with your gadgets, you can upgrade your hub, you can add stuff to your hub, you can talk to Big Man to learn about lore. Like, man, there's just so much content for this game. Like, I just really loved how much I played of Splatoon Raiders. Like, I just like, this is really the Nintendo game for 2026 for me, honestly. Like, I just really had a fun time with this game. Honestly, like, it's just so much fun to play. It's just so addicting to collect treasures, get as much loot, and level up your character, of course, with their abilities. If you're having trouble on the level, well, just go back to a previous level and do it again. You may think that sounds annoying to grind, but in the case of this game, it actually isn't. See, when you beat a level in Splatoon Raiders, you get a difficulty spicy. I don't know what it's called, but you get like a second level, basically. And I heard there's a third, like, harder difficulty when it comes to the leveling up. So you can go back to those levels to improve, honestly, and try to get the higher difficulty. And you're rewarded every single time you complete them, honestly. Like, there's different waves. You have Salmon Run enemies that you play through. You go underground to do different. You can find, like, harder enemies to take down, like salty enemies. Get it? Because you are salty. You're going to be salty a lot in this game. This game could either be very brutal for you or very easy, depending on how overloaded you are. Because that could definitely depend, honestly. Like, I like the experience I've had has mostly been balanced of, okay, this isn't too hard to, like, okay, you gotta lock in. It's like a balanced difficulty, in my opinion. Like, if it's a balanced difficulty, that's fine by me. I don't need every game on the planet to be like this brutally difficult Dark Souls game, okay? I know Dark Souls crazy, but yeah. And, like, you know, like, visually speaking, I will say, it's Splatoon. It looks good, but also it's not like this, I don't know, graphically, it's not this insane leap, honestly, in terms of graphics. Like, it's just like, yep, it's Splatoon, which isn't a bad thing. It still looks pretty gorgeous. It still looks gorgeous, but I don't know. I hope with the next Splatoon game, which, technically speaking, they've already confirmed Splatoon 4 in development during the development for Raiders. I mean, duh, we're gonna get Splatoon 4. But, yeah. But yeah, I really love this game. I love collecting treasures. The boss fights, I've only played 2 bosses at the time of this recording, and man, the second boss fight just goes so hard. It's insane, man. Like, I usually don't care for bosses in video games. Splatoon is the exception. Splatoon has some brutal boss fights in the series, honestly, and I just really Like, dude, I mean, I wouldn't say they're brutal, like the ones I've played so far. They're not super brutal, but also, like, you gotta lock in, basically. If this is your first Splatoon game, good luck, because this isn't like a Mario boss fight where it's like, oh, it's Mario, it's easy. Yeah, I bring up Mario because that's everyone's favorite franchise. But, yeah, yeah, Splatoon Raiders just has a lot to do, a lot of customization with your gadgets. You can choose between power, speed, or tactical gadgets. I've mostly been using the power, surprisingly, but I know speed is like pretty much the best ones to have the combos, honestly. I think power is more up my alley. Tactical is not for me, like, at all. I just couldn't deal with that, even if I had to use it. There's even a lot of replay value with the levels, like I said, with the difficulties with that. And there's sometimes you gotta play the levels 3 times with your gadgets, with the 3 main gadgets, honestly. So there's a lot of great replay value to test out your strategies, and along the way you'll be dropping different weapons you'll see throughout the game, and you're getting a lot of different weapons you collect. So like you can also recycle weapons if you don't care about them. Like for me, I use flare shots, rollers, sloshers, that's the main ones I use. Umbrellas sometimes. Rollers I love using. Brushes. Chargers are not my thing. Splatlings are not really my thing either. So if I wanted to be like, oh, I'm not really going to use this weapon that much, you can just sell and get some shards. You can use shards to upgrade. You can level up like your HP, your damage, your gadget points. You can even level up like I said, the hub world, and also add some stuff like some more. You can even upgrade the hub world a bit, like I said. And add some more stuff for Shiver and Fry and Big Man for, you know, decoration, basically. So, yeah, it's just like there's a lot of stuff to do in Splatoon Raiders. There's so much content to do. And this game is only, I hate to bring up prices, but this game is only $50, and I gotta say, I've had my fair share of work with. This game is worth the $50, or maybe I think it's more if you're paying for a physical release, because that's how they're doing the prices now. But man, I just felt like I got my money's worth with Splatoon Raiders. And that's crazy to say, honestly, because, yeah. I mean, that was expected, but yeah. Also, I guess if I wanted to, yeah, this game's fucking peak, guys. Like, dude, it's absolute, ink cinema. Laugh. I'm bad at jokes, I know, but this game is just fucking incredible. I've glazed the hell out of this game. If I had to concerns, maybe, I can't think of any, like, bad things I could say about this game, maybe aside from wanting a bit more unique levels. If I know people are going to compare it to, like, Octo Expansion, which, don't get me wrong, it's probably the peakest you'll get. It's probably when Splatoon peaked with single-player content. I want to make a video on the Splatoon single-player content someday. But yeah, Auto Expansion is like peak. It has unique levels, like unique challenges, and a story that's very deep. Also, you see Pearl and Marina gay, so yeah. But I don't know. I'd say a little unfair. Might be an unfair comparison, but I know people will bring that up, really. So really, it kind of depends on your vibe. But in terms of like concept alone, Raiders is the Splatoon experience for me, honestly. This might be the best Splatoon game, in my opinion, honestly. Like, seriously. Like, for single-player content, this might be up my alley, and I think this is almost as amazing. Call me crazy right now. This is, as Switch 2 exclusives go, this is honestly as amazing as Bonanza. Yes, I'm dead serious. I'm biased towards DK, but this is, like, very close second as the second favorite Switch 2 game. Yeah, this overtook Kirby Air Riders, unfortunately, but I just seriously just was falling in love with this game. So much fun with spying enemies, and like, dude, I also love Salmon Run, so like, I was like having so much fun. This was just the game for me, honestly, like for like this year, honestly. Like, I was so excited. This is probably my most hype game. Game of the year material? Possibly. God, that's 4 Game of the Year materials? Oh, Lord. But yeah, I really love this game, honestly. Like, Splatoon Raiders is just amazing. I made this video long because of my other game reviews. You can tell how much I love this game, honestly. Like I said, I guess I will say, if you're not a big Splatoon fan, like, if you played Splatoon 3 and you didn't like it, this is probably a major skip for you. And if you don't like Salmon Run, once again, a major skip for you. But if you want to get into Splatoon franchise, this isn't a bad start in my opinion. So yeah, this game is amazing, guys. I love Splatoon Raiders, and I can't wait to see some of these aspects. For, like, you know, I would love to see something like this for Splatoon 4. Like, Splatoon 4 has with the ideas they have. I'm kind of curious how they'll handle Splatoon 4, honestly. Like, I'm super excited for that. Like, this is one of the most consistently quality Nintendo franchises, in my opinion. They've never made a bad Splatoon single-player game or anything like that. They never made a bad Splatoon game. It doesn't matter if they play similar, okay? So, yeah. That's a lot of glazing, I know, and I love the mechanics of, like, you know, find treasure, and it just feels so satisfying to collect a lot of treasure and see how well you do, honestly. So yeah, I'm not at the ending of the game yet, but man, I'm super excited to hear about this. Also, you gotta love the similarities. Slight spoilers, you're going down for gold, and the whole game's like singing. Isn't that similar to another game? Now I know why I love this game so much. Anyways, yeah, Splatoon Raiders is peak. Please go play it. This is definitely... I wouldn't be surprised if people had this as their favorite Switch 2 game, or one of their top favorites, honestly. Or even they get a Switch 2 for this game alone. Like, dude, like, we've had some real bangers this year, but Splatoon Raiders really takes the cake for me, honestly. So, yeah. Alright, this video's long enough now. I definitely want to make more Splatoon content now. So yeah, definitely expect more of that soon, and I can't wait for Splatoon 4 whenever that happens, honestly. Please take your time with it, though. Hopefully the connections don't suck ass. Oh! I didn't even mention the multiplayer. Yeah, this game has multiplayer. So, okay, this is gonna be a nitpick, really, and probably could turn people off from playing this game. The multiplayer is weird, because, like, they have the multiplayer there. Like, you can play with online friends, so that's a good thing. But apparently it's weird it doesn't have game share, and you can't play with split screen, which is definitely a choice, to say the least. I don't know what's up with Nintendo games that are limited when it comes to multiplayer, really. Because, like, one game, oh, the local multiplayer is, like, perfect. You can play with that, and then they limit online, and then next game is the opposite. I don't know why they're so inconsistent with this. To be honest, though, none of my friends are really into Splatoon, so really I could care less about this, but I can see why this is a turnoff for like casuals who want to play co-op, and I get that, really, and it's definitely dumb in my opinion, but it doesn't really ruin the experience for me. But I just wanted to point that out about the multiplayer, because I really don't think Nintendo advertised that part really well, because like I know on the cover it says single player only experience game, but they still include the multiplayer because, well, that's what kind of Splatoon is also known for. So yeah, but not like I play much of the multiplayer anyway nowadays, but whatever. Anyway, yeah. Splatoon Raiders, 10 out of 10 game. Like, seriously, dude, please go play this. This is almost on the level of Bonanza in terms of Switch 2 exclusives. Like, I think it's that good of a game, honestly. Like, seriously, I love this game so much. I'm definitely going to be playing the harder challenges and going back to it. Why does Splatoon lack save files? Now I want to replay it now. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. This video's already long enough. I'll see you guys next time for another video. What do you guys think of Splatoon Raiders? Are you gonna pick up the game? Are you interested in picking it up? Are you not gonna pick it up at all? Do you not care about Splatoon? Let me know in the comments below. Later, folks. God, I need Shiver to kiss me so badly.